No! This is the last day, right? It's the last day. Please. Tell me it's the last day. Today. Those goddamn pig sons of finally finishing that construction. God, I fucking hope so. You really did great dealing with all that noise. You just keep on keeping on, Red. News update. New virus. Festa. If you receive an email titled Festa, please do not open it. If opened, Easter.exe will be activated, wiping everything from your hard disk. Please share this text with as many people as possible. This is a new self-propagating virus. According to AOR, it is not only very dangerous, but there is currently no way to deal with it. Please share this with as many people who access the internet as possible. If you get them all figured out, I'll tell you a fairy tale. After this, I'll answer your first question about what I'm trying to do and who I am. A fairy tale? What a fucking dickhead. Remember when our chat at school but got disrupted? Around the time of the Kamu case, you got dropped from the net and couldn't get back in. When that happened, some guy replaced you, interrupted our chat. That guy's handle name was The Bat. He started talking to me suddenly and told me not to look into Kamu. For some reason, he also knew about Babylon. So I hired a certain net detective to find his mail address for me. I mailed him and got that weird riddle mail. I figured out the first one, I also figured out how to solve it. Probably. From some old Mother Goose thing. You know Mother Goose? With the right materials, the remaining 3 should be solvable too. Feel like getting together to solve some riddles? Get me back. Let's hook up and win that trip to Hawaii. For that trip to Hawaii. What's today's word? Remnants from the eye of a demon. Even the most thorough searcher sometimes overlooks things. Okay, that one's kind of lame. Noise is finally gone. Looks like the construction is finally finished. Fucking better be. I'm sick of that shit. Apricot Square. What the fuck is Apricot Square? Erica called me right away and we met up in the park in my building. She bought a Mother Goose book. Put the book and the mail from the bat together and started looking for the answers to his little game. Found titles, it was hard to search them out, but this is what the first one is based on. Hinks Minks. The old witch winks. The fat begins to fry. Okay. There's nobody home but Jumping Joan. Father, mother, and I. Okay, so it's not like a word for word thing. I was like, Jumping Joan. Alright, I kind of see where they're twisting. I'm like, Joan the slut. Stick, stock, stone dead. Blind man can't see. Every knave will have a slave. You or I must be he. What a fucked up poem. So here's the riddle. At the last moment, an intrusion. A witch, a wink. Oil fries, nobody's there. Just Joan the slut. Dad, mom, yourself. A stick, a lock, a stone, dead. Made a slave by the bad guy, it's gotta be you or me. Who's missing? The blind man is missing. So literally, the blind man. Even that bartender knew this rhyme. That dude's surprising. Maybe he really likes Mother Goose. I wonder. It does seem a bit weird. So next is this one. Old Mother Twitchit likes kisses. She turns over her long tail and with one eye stares. Give her a kiss on her cute little mouth. As thanks, she'll share her tail. I've heard that before. What? Really? Old Mother Twitchit, right? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I'm waiting. Okay, so Old Mother Twitchit was... Ah, here it is. It's from this poem, look. What was the question again? Who is Old Mother Twitchit? Ah, I see. What is it? The direct translation of the original poem says this. Old Mother Twitchit has one eye. Each time she turns her long tail over and jumps a spot, she leaves part of her tail behind. What the hell does that mean? The poem itself is a riddle. A riddle, huh? Listen, one eye leaves its tail behind. Therefore, Old Mother Twitchit is... Huh? A needle and thread. I get it. I wouldn't have solved that on my own, but I get it. A needle and thread. So about the question? I don't know. But it looks like it means that a needle kisses thread. What kind of kiss is that? Let's leave that for now. The answer for number 2 is needle and thread. What's next? Here's the third one. There was a crazy family riding a crazy horse, running like crazy. Where did they get to? A crazy family. There's gotta be a poem with a crazy family and a crazy horse somewhere. Another fucked up poem. Quit complaining and search for it. Whatever. I can't find it. Me neither. Wait, hold on. Waiting. It must be this. Which one? It's a bit long. There was a crooked man. Ah, the old crooked man. Who had a crooked wife. They lived in a crooked town. They had 3 crooked children, and they were all crooked. A crooked father, a crooked mother, and 3 crooked children. They all got on a crooked horse and rode a crooked path. They rode day and night. Without anyone falling off, they continued to ride the crooked path. They arrived at the gates of hell. Old Nick was happy to see them. He welcomed them inside, but sadly, they were too loud, so Nick threw them out. That sounds right. So where did the crazy family end up? Outside of hell? Hell. That's the answer. Nice work. Yeah, I'm awesome. Anyways, now for the final problem. Here's the text. Some brothers picked up a corpse and buried it in a stone grave. Who killed and ate the kid? Some brothers picked up a corpse and buried it in a stone grave. There should be a similar poem somewhere. Come on, hurry up. You keep looking too. I am. Brothers in a stone grave. Brothers in a stone grave. Picked up a corpse. Is this it? What? I'm not 100% sure. Show me. Okay, here it goes. The poem says, my mother, she killed me. My father, he ate me. My brothers gather my bones from under the table and bury me beneath a large cold gravestone. That must be it. Okay, now we're getting the hang of it. So who killed and ate that kid? The father. Mother and father. So the parents. Right, killed and ate. Mother killed, father ate. Right, he wants both killed and ate. So our answers are blind man, needle and thread, the third one, and mother and father. I don't know if those all connect in some way, but fuck, what was the third one? It was right before this. What the fuck? Oh, the hell, right? The crooked family, hell. Great. Blind man with a needle and thread in hell with mother and father. Boom, I solved the case. Awesome. Wow, we got all 4. Let's try lining the answers up. The blind man, needle and thread, hell, parents. I have no idea what that means. Me neither. I wonder if this really means something. What is he trying to say? Bat. Is it really worth chasing after him? I don't know. I feel like it is. A gut feeling? Something like that. But after all this work, what if it's just some creepy loser messing around? Don't even say that. I mean, these answers, they don't seem to mean anything. I know. There must be something. There's meaning in there somewhere. Do you really think so? Yeah. You think it has something to do with Kamui? I think so, yeah. Why? I think so. You think so? Look, the way you say that, can you not do that? Can you not make it sound like I'm a dipshit here? I'd appreciate it. God damn. Maybe I'm letting the bat get to me too much. Like Atticus says, maybe he's just some crazy fuckstick with no relation to Kamui. For some reason, he took the trouble to hack that chat room and follow me on the net. The bat gets to me because I'm scared. Even now, I'm still somehow scared of Kamui. In the same way, I can somehow feel a kind of terror in this guy too. Attica doesn't get that, because she didn't talk to the bat. Either way, I got my key words. I just have to wait for the door to unlock. The answer to number 1 is a blind man. The answer to number 2 is needle and thread. The answer to number 3 is hell. The answer to number 4 is both parents. I got them all, right? Now tell me who you are and what you want as promised. Same day. Construction is finished. There's nothing else. Okay, fucking better be. Okay, I'm not hearing any noises. I like the sound of that. That's promising. Ugh. Shut the fuck up. Be quiet. Huh? Politicians outside. Can't hear the microphone. Dream? Seriously? Nightmare. Huh? Construction finished, but I woke up too early. This is frustrating. The fuck are you smiling at? Fucking jackass. Holy fucking emails. Hey, you got it. That's perfect. Congratulations. Okay, as promised, I'll tell you a fairy tale. A princess, 3 boys, only their memories. The clouds are dirtied black, and the village died out. Then a nightmare-eating chimera disappears along with the wind. Which is what was told at the beginning of the parade case. Okay. I've been thinking and I thought of something. I want to tell you directly, so call my cell phone as soon as you read this. You find anything about the bat? Don't forget that you're supposed to report back to me right away. Again. Fucking assholes. Still investigating. Can report soon. Give me a bit more time. Douche. Fucking Christ. Fucking Attica. They're the one who said not to call you anymore. Calling Attica's cell phone. It's been a while. Hello? It's me. I saw your mail. Oh, thanks. So? What's it about? I just thought of this, but... Hold on. Let me find some place to talk. Okay? Hello? I can hear you. I thought of something. For those quizzes. Maybe the whole poems themselves have more meaning than just the answers. The whole poems? Basically, the poems themselves are what contain some sort of message. Don't you think the bat is just some weirdo who's into riddles? Well, yeah. But I decided to trust your gut feeling. Wow, I'm really moved to tears. By the way, I've got something to report myself. Did the bat say something? I got another email. I sent an answer and I got a new one. It's about the fairy tale he mentioned before. And I'd like to read it. If you can make it out this afternoon, I'll be in the park. Okay, see you later then. Park. Starting into my special meeting place with Erica. Man, I can't get over how much I like the soundtrack in this game. I like the song that plays specifically here at the park. I really dig it. I'm with Erica at the park. Same as yesterday. I showed her the new mail from the bat. Thought about what it might mean. May mean nothing. But Erica was deep in thought. This bothers me even more than the last riddles. Really. To me, it just seems like some pretentious-ass bullshit text meant to sound meaningful. Princess and 3 boys, only their memories. Princess and 3 boys. The date on this is weird. The date? Look. It says August 2nd, 1979. Oh, I didn't even think to look at like when at the date it was being sent. I was just like, yeah, whatever. It was sent from this guy. There's the subject line, whatever. So it's connected to that murder, right? The time doesn't make any sense either. Oh yeah, 1979. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. There's something there, but what the hell? Some incident? An incident from 20 years ago. Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess there's a meaning to it. It's fairy tale. Clouds are dirty black. Factories. The clouds are dirty black by factories, right? Because they push out the big black smoke. The village died out. Right. They built the factory and people left the village. What does it mean? I remember something, Erica. Hold on. I think I've... Really? Just shut up for a second. Okay, fine. Be quiet, princess. Can I have a smoke? Pollution. What? Pollution. Yeah, that's it. The village disappeared. What are you talking about? 20 years ago, there was a village called Mikumo. It got all messed up from pollution. Yep. The village disappeared. And then, a girl was killed too. That's it. It has to be. That's gotta be it, Erica. This fairy tale is about that village. Yeah, it has to be. Nice work. I knew you had it in you. Yeah. Huh? Oh, sorry. Before... What? We used to work together like this a lot. Yeah. Back in the day. Never mind. We don't have time to reminisce. We have to check out Mikumo. Let's split the work. I'm going back to the office. Okay. Contact me if anything comes up. I love how like now the animation of him going back to Typhoon, it starts with him at the north. I noticed this before. It starts with him at at the north end of Typhoon, coming around and going south. But he was at the park, which we already know from the map of the park is south of Typhoon. So this man just went like in a whole square just to get back home when he could have just gone up the road. I know it's just them reusing animations and whatnot, but it's like, damn, like you put in a lot of work to go back home when you could have just gone right back up the road. I'm just saying. I looked in the Mikumo. Mikumo 77, over 20 years ago, used to be a village. Eventually, Mikumo village was developed as an industrial area, then it became a town, and pollution became a problem. Then the factories were shut down indefinitely, and now the area is managed by the government. It's completely off limits. Basically became trampled on cursed area. It was about that girl getting murdered, still remain in old newspaper articles. This is another fucked up story. Why is the bat talking about this stuff? Why does he have to do with... What does this have to do with Mikumo? And what does Mikumo have to do with Kamui? Yeah, I know, I'm coming. Hello? It's me. You got something? I found an old man from Mikumo 77. Old man? Didn't everyone from Mikumo die off? This guy survived. I found one of the few survivors. I'll make an appointment with him. I'll go see him tomorrow. Hold on. You should just go see him without making an appointment. Why? Because I doubt it's gonna be a happy, fun story. You're right. He's old, so you better go see him before he keels over and dies. What a dick. Yeah. That's me. You thought I was gonna skip over my daily mail? No, fucking easy. Pick up your axe and jump into the abyss. Just as an axe is useless underwater, outside of the appropriate situation, even useful tools can be a burden. Okay, okay. Interesting. Red, what do you got? I know it's said somewhere. But somehow, I feel like something's off. I got a bad feeling. That was a good sleep. What's today's word, baby? Cautious, remain unscathed. Be careful, and you won't make mistakes. Careful, huh? If you're careful, you can still get lost. If your map is wrong. Okay then. Mikumo. I think that was it. What a fucking asshole. Maybe I'll just ask the bat directly. I wouldn't recommend doing that myself. What we got? What you got, Etika? I met with that old survivor. I get what you mean. He's a weird old man. Even though I'm right in front of him talking, it feels like he's staring off a mile away while speaking to you. It seems like he doesn't care whether or not I even exist. That Mikumo 77 pollution problem was caused by the Yukimoto group, according to the old man. It actually was the Yukimoto group that pushed for the development of Mikumo 77, though. Also, he told me a creepy story, another damn fairy tale. What he told me was this: a demon-marked girl with a seal that would bring disaster. People were all baffled by it. Some boys surrounded the girl to protect her, but the people had turned into a violent mob and took her away. The innocent girl had her feathers plucked and was sacrificed. So it was another story about a girl and some boys. There's a continuation, but it makes no sense. I have no idea what this guy is trying to say. Each of the kids in the story is either blind, deaf, or dumb, apparently. Additionally, he says the factory was producing weapons to fight off an alien invasion. What the fuck, right? If it were you, you probably would have tossed your tape recorder in the gutter at this point. Okay, Yukimoto mansion blow up. So this is when the mansion blows up, but well before the tower, and definitely not whatever happened at the village there. Newsflash: at approximately 9:50 a.m. today, July 11th, the home of Yukimoto Group Chairman Yukimoto suddenly erupted in flames and explosions. It appears to have been caused by a bomb. So far, no one appears to have been injured. Neither the police nor news agencies have received contact from anyone claiming responsibility. Yukimoto Mansion. What the fuck is going on? Okay, but like, I want to check. Did I scroll all the way on Attica's? I didn't. Okay. I had a feeling, I'm like, wait, I think I pressed space before I finished scrolling all the way. Probably would toss and go at this point. I feel like there's some truth mixed in with the old guy's stories. The people had turned into a violent mob, etc. Hey, do you remember the origin of the Bats #3 riddle? The story about the crazy family riding a crazy horse to hell? I think that story may be referring to this violent mob. Yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. Oh. So then who murdered the child? It was the parents. Right? So I don't know how the blind man and the needle and thread connect to it. Maybe like the blind man as in someone turning a blind eye to the negative impact of what's happening, mayhaps. Maybe that's an analogy for Yukimura himself. He's the blind man turning a blind eye to what his actions are causing, mayhaps. Needle and thread, I guess a needle and thread sows, you reap what you sow. I guess you could kind of connect it that way. And then his crooked family ends up in hell. And then it ends with the mother and father, killed and ate the child. And the brothers buried it. So maybe that's also connected to those boys that defended the young girl. Mayhaps. Interesting, interesting. I gotta go talk to Kasabi, huh? Wait a second. At least tell me what the hell happened.
I can't say shit. Let's go back home for now. I don't have time to waste with hacks.
Hold up. In that case, I want to say something.
Next time. We're on emergency call right now. You hear the sirens, right?
What?
Anyway, keep out of this shit.
Hey, wait. Fuck. What the hell's going on? Ski Part 2. Okay, so this is the aftermath in the aftermath of the tower and the village and whatnot. 12 days later. Okay, yeah. So how far after that is this, though, from the home explosion to the ransom trade-off to the tower explosion to... Is it well after, or is this like shortly after? Is it during like the final thing with the village? I don't remember exactly how the dates line up. After that weird thing with the Yukimura mansion getting blown up, looks like something has happened to Chairman Yukimura himself. It's just rumor. Most of the rumors from this particular news agency turn out to be true, so plenty of care will be required for info concerning the Yukimura Saibatsu. Stock prices too. It's pretty apparent that the higher-ups here at my company are acting strange. I assume there's going to be some sort of press embargo. Something's happening to the Yukimura group. Maybe threats from the bomber or something. By the way, you went to Mikumo 77, right? Anything new? How about contact from the Bat? Okay, so this is before the tower gets blown up. This is before even the hostage situation, right? Before the ransom, before we trade for to get the chairman back. He goes to the tower, it blows up, we go to the village. Something like that. Can't just be a coincidence. We find out about this stuff at Mikumo 77, and then the home of the chairman of the Yukimura group, which basically killed the town of Mikumo, gets blown up. Maybe the Bat tipped someone off. He must know something. Possibly he himself was the bomber. When you saw the news about the bombing, you said that you felt something too, right? How do you plan to move? That's a great question. What the hell are the HC unit guys doing? Can't get hold of them. I know. I think the Bat is suspicious too. I went to Mikumo 77 for 3 days. Of course, I wasn't able to set foot inside the factories, but it was still surprising to see I had been left as is for the past 20 years. Mikumo 77 is like a ghost town now. Nobody lives there. The buildings are all old and fucked up. Roads are filled with potholes. Looking from a higher ground, the old factories show off a black silhouette. Factories are relatively small. Small factories take up all the space. Almost no open areas. Like some weird plants cropping up, or like guts made of metal would gather together, all dead. What happened to Yukimura? Was he killed or kidnapped? Maybe the HC unit is protecting him. Either way, like Attica said, it's certain that something's going on with him. Maybe I should hurry up and report on the info I brought back from Mikumo 77. Probably know who did it. Today's word. The drunker, the safer. Drunkards rarely get hurt. Those who stop giving a shit somehow tend to avoid making mistakes. No. What the fuck kind of advice is that? Hey, get drunk. Nothing goes wrong when you're drunk. Are you a what? I'm done subscribing to today's word. I'm done. Now y'all just saying, hey, get drunk. Your problems are gonna go away. Like, I get this is 99, but still, that's some dumb shit. What the fuck? Hey, get drunk. You know you wanna. En route. Shit, this ends up being pointless. I'm gonna lose my shit. I went to the HC unit and grabbed a guy named Morikawa, gave him a message for Kasabi. I wanted to give him some materials concerning Mikumo 77, but it's no good. He obviously wasn't taking me seriously. The guys in the HC unit are out for blood. They're probably not seeing what's right in front of their eyes. Regarding Yukimura, it looks like they have no intention of telling me what's going on. Guess private citizens don't have the right to know. Well, I don't tell them shit either, you know. The 3 kids from the old man's fairy tale, the princess who died, is the girl. This is for sure. According to newspapers, a 7-year-old girl was killed. The person responsible was caught and punished. However, there are many points of doubt in this case. The injuries sustained by the girl were so bad they couldn't have been done by just one person. They apparently found blood of different blood types in the body. In the end, the story was wiped out quickly and everyone forgot about it. But if it was a violent mob who killed the girl, then stuff starts to make sense. There's some really intriguing analytical reports about the victims of the pollution at Mikumo 77. Those affected suffered from terrible asthma and overwhelming fatigue mainly. But on top of that, it wasn't known at the time, but the hazardous waste contained a certain type of narcotic substance which possibly really fucked people up. This narcotic substance has a stimulant effect which causes violent obsession. It was causing people to turn to a violent mob, which is why the girl was killed. So that leaves the 2 boys who try to protect the princess. Of these 3 people, one was blind, one was deaf, and one was dumb. If the old man's story is correct, 20 years have passed and they've become adults. Where are they and what are they doing now? I'm almost certain that it was those 2 boys who blew up the Yukimura mansion. However I look at it, that's the only thing that makes sense. I wonder how Kasabi would react to those materials. Can that dude even understand those fairy tales? Also the bat. Erica's theory that the words to the riddles themselves have meaning seems to be correct. A blind man. Is that one of them? Who is the bat? What about Kamui? Is even Kamui somehow connected to Yukimura? The HC unit is really on the move. Something's still happening. What the hell's going on? Getting revenge 20 years after the fact. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing how pieces are starting to come together. I'm about it. Oh, emails. Find anything about the bat? I've already been over when and how you first came into contact with him. She is no longer going to fly. I need some info from you. With all these extensions for your reports, you've already broken your contract. If you don't reply within 48 hours, drastic measures will be taken. You'll be in a world of shit. Welcome to Festa. Open this executable? No. 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 I said no. You're already fucked. No stopping now. You're getting totally reformatted. Your computer's now fucked. Everything on it. Everything. It's going away now. There it goes. But before that, add a little something else. See you again. Bye. What the hell is this? Fuck. Looks like I've been hit with a virus. I guess. Shit. God damn it. Motherfucker. Hey, okay, I got it. Okay, sorry, but I've got my shit all backed up and compressed and loaded to my laptop. So, you know, go fuck yourself, virus. I said no. Fireworks, huh? Yukimura Mansion. And the explosions start. Maybe they're trying to set it up like some sort of festival. Criminals sure do love blowing shit up real good. Like I said. Who the fuck? Hello?
It's me.
Oh, hey, Kasabi, right?
I heard from Morikawa.
That's good. There's something regarding Mikumo 77 that I just have to talk to you about.
Okay? But wait. Can't give out any info right now. Listen, Yukimoto's fine. Other than that, can't say shit for now.
Who was the bomber?
We're looking into it.
There should be 2 men left who were originally from Mikumo. It may have been them.
I see.
You have some kind of lead.
No. But
Try checking that place out. Mikumo.
listen up. People's lives are at stake. Don't say shit about this to anyone. You aren't letting anyone from the media get anywhere near this. If anything got leaked to the bomber and it gets found out, everyone involved will be fucked.
Of course I won't.
That's all for now. I'm hanging up.
So Yukimura's okay. Something's definitely going on. Shit, I'm all out of leads. What the hell do I do now? Fuck if I know, dude. Totally fucked. Oh, I just can't access the computer at all. Cool. Red, lend me your wisdom. I'm not just living in elegance, right? I mean, you can't understand me anyway, but still. Oh yeah, the old guy. Can't rely on the HC unit. I'm sick of waiting for mail from the bat, too. I'm gonna proceed further. I'm gonna have to talk to the old survivor from Mikumo. He'd know who the 2 boys were. I need to move. Okay. Interesting to see what kind of tact Morishima acts with. Because I'm sure Attica investigating the survivor of like this old incident, she'd be very, considerate and polite regardless of how regardless of how weird the interview might have gotten. But I don't know about Morishima here. I went to the address I got from America and it ended up being a small dingy apartment building. When I knocked on the door, an old man with the veins bulging out of his temple stuck his face through. He looked a bit clammy and sick. Came to ask about Mikumo, I told him. For some reason, he seemed to smirk at my statement. He invited me into his apartment with a smile.
Pardon me. I'm not in the best of health.
I see. Go ahead and lie down, don't mind me.
So, what do you need?
There were 3 kids in Mikumo, right?
Oh, the kids. Yeah, they were there.
I want to know what happened to those kids.
You got any smokes?
Huh? Oh yeah, here you go. Please, tell me what you know.
Hey,
What is it?
that's good. These are some good smokes.
That's wonderful.
Oh yeah, that was some terrible stuff.
You mean what happened 20 years ago?
Those kids had grown up together. They were really close, always getting into mischief together.
And?
While I was sleeping, they shaved my beard off. Like really cleanly and nicely. No wait, that was my grandkids.
Come on, buddy.
Oh yeah, those 3 kids had a leader, born into a poor factory worker's family. What was the name again? Really clever kid.
Is it the princess?
The right-hand man. Oh yeah, it was a boy named Huyuki. He didn't talk much, but he was a smart kid.
So that's the first guy.
There was another selfish little boy named Kiseki too.
So that's the second guy. And what happened?
What happened? Some really bad stuff. I ganged up on the kids, did some horrible stuff to them.
What did they do?
The first kid, they gouged his eyes out. Then they sewed his eyes shut with a needle and thread.
Ah, there it is. There's the connection. The blind man had his eyes sewn shut with a needle and thread. Right. The family ended in hell, which I'm assuming is the Yukimoto explosion. Like the tower, the Yukimoto Zaibatsu, the family group, blew up in the fucking explosion. And then, yeah, what was the last part? The hell explosion. Hell. What was after hell? Needle and thread. Oh yeah, the mother and father ate the kid.
Another one had his mouth filled with oil and sewn shut. The last one had his ears stabbed out with a stick and had his eardrums crushed. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil.
Seriously? So that's
That's what happened to them.
So who is see no evil, who is speak no evil, and who is hear no evil? So that's what I'm thinking. That's the thought I've had. Was one of these kids Kamui? Right? I know he said the names are Huyuki and Kiseki, which would mean the girl would be the third one, right? But for all we know, Kamui could be an alias. Well, it probably isn't. I'm pretty sure we know it isn't. But I'm like, because he doesn't talk, right? Now they say that's a mental thing, but wait. Am I one of the kids? Is the protagonist on the other side of things? Is Big Dick one of the kids? Even though we give off this name, we never speak, right? Well, I guess occasionally we do actually speak. Like there's moments where where people have said, oh yeah, we talked to that guy, and or like when we go around questioning people, he does speak, all right? He just has a strange aura about him, right? So no, the main character is definitely not one of these 3, because we hear, see, and speak.
As far as who was which, that's all lost in the fog of my memory.
So then the bat is the blind man, right? Because bats aren't blind, but the saying is blind as a bat, right? Bats rely on echolocation to see things properly, but they do have decent eyesight. It's just that they rely more so on echolocation and hearing things. So the bat would be the blind man. So the blind man is telling you the identity of the bat. And the needle and thread is connected to him himself. The family ends in hell. The parents eat the child. Okay. 20 years ago, there were 3 friends, a girl and 2 boys. For some reason, the girl was horribly assaulted by the violent mob of people from Mikumo and was raped. The 2 boys tried to save her, but they were captured by the violent mob. The 3 had their eyes, ears, and mouths shut. I'm going to assume the eyes and ears were the boys, and the mouth, unfortunately, would be the girl, so that they wouldn't hear her cries of protest. This is what that riddle from the bat was talking about. They were drenched in oil, or just attacked with it, stabbed, and were sewn up with a needle and thread. Who was eaten by their parents? That means their parents turned a blind eye to what was happening to them. Ah, I see. That's what they mean by the end of it. It means their parents let it happen. Yeah. Bat can't write mails, so he either can't speak or can't hear. Oh, he can write mails. The one who had their eyes gouged out and sewn up was either the girl or the one who isn't the bat. The one who had oil poured into their mouth and had it sewn up was also either the girl or the other one who isn't the bat. Wait. Or the one who isn't the bat. So wait, he's saying the oil person can't be the bat? So he's assuming that the bat is the deaf one, which doesn't make sense with the bat moniker, but whatever. And now the two boys are attempting to get revenge for what happened 20 years ago. After Yukimura, the one responsible for causing the pollution and everything else. When I get home, I gotta restore my desktop PC. Now before that, I gotta clean out the turtle's tank.